Here at home, navigating Social Security may seem a little complicated, but there are ways you can optimize your Social Security benefits. And joining me to talk about it is the man of the plan, Colin Evans with Evans Financial Group. Colin, for those who don't know much about Social Security, I don't have much money in my account. I hardly know about money. But Colin, explain the difference between maximizing Social Security and optimizing Social Security.
And we look at this, this is one of the things that the government is in the almighty control of. And it's funny, we have a joke around our office. We say Social Security is neither. It's neither social nor secure when they're at the helms with it. But one of the big things that we look at is optimizing versus maximizing. And there's two different concepts. And in maximizing, we're actually looking for the largest number that you can pull out of Social Security, which everybody wants by any means. But typically when we see maximizing, that is going and delaying as long as you possibly can before you start taking it. When we look from the optimization side, we're actually looking at, how's your health? How's your finances? What things are needed? And do we need to take this at a different time in our lives that possibly makes your personal financial situation better? And we're kind of really trying to enhance off of that. One of the number one question that's out there, and it would be great if there was an answer to it. And that is, when do I take Social Security? And if I could say, it's 67 and 9 months, I wish that would make my job so much easier. But there's so many factors that are out there. The later that you take Social Security, the payments actually get higher and higher, all the way up to age 70, when that's kind of the last, hoorah for when you can start taking it. You can start taking Social Security at age 62. However, Uncle Sam says your full retirement age is 66 or 67. It kind of depends on when the day you're born. It's when you take that, it's really going to depend on, what's our lifestyle like? Health is probably one of the biggest things that we look at, because what is a lifespan? If you have a family history of, cancer and heart disease, you might want to take these earlier, knowing that this could affect you too. So that's some of the things that we have to take into consideration. There's about 567 different ways that you can take Social Security. We run this through all kinds of software systems that can actually kind of give guidance, but again, fortunately, there's no magical date to say, hey, I wish that we could take it at X date or at this time, because that is the perfect time, because everybody's situation and circumstances are truly going to be different. And one of the things we just want to tell people is, when it comes down to picking in Social Security, it might be a good time to visit with an advisor, just because the difference we look at it over the years, can truly be a drastic number of thousands upon thousands of dollars that you could miss out on, depending on when you choose to take it. So it is beneficial to visit with somebody and say, hey, what are some of my options when it comes down to taking Social Security? There's just small nuggets that we really hope that people want to take the time and really look into before they pull the trigger and say, what, it is time for me to take it. Let's make sure we do this at the right time.
So at 33, I got to wait a little bit before I can start taking.
You're going to have to wait a couple days.
Man, I tried at least. I tried. Well, Colin, we appreciate it as always each and every week for you joining us right here on KSLA News 12. And this week, talking Social Security. Colin, as always, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, sir.